Okay, I'd like to call this regular meeting of the Coralville City Council to order. March 7th, 2017. Roll call.
Holt.
Present.
Gross.
Aye.
Gill.
Present. Here.
Dodds.
Present.
Goodrich.
Aye.
Here.
Okay.
Your voice is more soothing, Ellen, than Kevin's.
Please stay awake.
All council members are present, as is the mayor and city clerk, city administrator, city attorney, and a few staff members in the audience. I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Gill, seconded by Hof. All in favor, say aye.
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 Agenda is approved. Now is the time for citizen comments. If there's someone, I believe there is, in the audience who would love to speak to us, or would like to speak to us, we'd love to have you do so. And please introduce yourself and sign in.
I'm Chris Warford Henry, and I'm representing the Coralville Community Food Pantry.
Great.
Just wanted to let you know about what we've been doing the month of February. They've served 331 families, which breaks down to 1,220 individuals served, of which 567 are children. They distributed 17,544 pounds of food. And also wanted to let you know that starting later this week, they'll resume the school break nutrition program, which is designed to make sure that Coralville children have access to food during the spring break time. And so we anticipate providing around 2,000 meal equivalents during that spring break distribution. So mostly, I want to say thanks to everyone for supporting the pantry and for all the great new location and all that. We really appreciate your support throughout the year. Thanks for doing the
Thank you.
spring break thing.
Thanks for the update.
Yeah, and thanks, Chris. Chris and I were on the founding board
Yes.
of the food pantry way back when. I didn't realize you were still there, so awesome for you. That's great.
Yeah, I remember I came and talked to you after school one day.
Yep, and we got it going. Good. Yeah.
Very good. Any other citizen comments? Mark, you want to talk to us? No? Seeing none, I'll move on to item 5, which is Riverview Plaza. That's easy to say tonight. Second consideration of an ordinance that will rezone the property formerly occupied by the Brisky Cabinet Shop. Don?
Ordinance number 2017-1003, an ordinance amending the Coralville zoning ordinance, the same being ordinance number 664 as previously amended, rezoning certain property located within the corporate limits of the city of Coralville, Johnson County, Iowa, and generally known as Riverview Plaza from C2 Arterial Commercial District and R3 Mixed Housing Residential District to CPUD 1 Commercial Plan Unit Development 1 District. Is introduced for adoption. Second consideration by Councilmember Hof, seconded by.
Second.
Seconded by Gill. Discussion. Roll call.
Gross.
Aye.
Gill.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Goodrich. Aye. Holt.
Aye.
Ordinance passes its second consideration, all ayes. Item 6 of bonds. This is a resolution setting a hearing for some GO financing agreements. This will cover expenses for surface parking lot in the Iowa River Landing, First Avenue improvements from 6th Street to 9th Street, and economic development projects in the Iowa River Landing. This public hearing we're going to set will be March 28, 2017.
Resolution to fix a date for a public hearing on general obligation essential corporate purpose loan agreements, general obligation corporate purpose loan agreements, and general obligation urban renewal loan agreements. Introduced for adoption by Councilmember Gross, seconded by.
Second.
Seconded by Hoft. Discussion? Roll call.
Gill.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Goodrich. Aye. Holt.
Aye.
Gross.
Aye.
Resolution passes all ayes. Item 7 is the Northeast Area Water Distribution System improvements for 2017. It's also a resolution setting a public hearing for March 28th. This will be on for construction of water distribution improvements to serve the Scanlon Farms area.
Resolution setting a public hearing on the plans, specifications, estimate of cost, and form of contract for the Northeast Area Water Distribution System Improvement Project 2017. It's introduced for adoption by Councilmember Gill, seconded by.
Second.
Seconded by Dodds. Discussion? Roll call.
Dodds.
Aye.
Goodrich. Aye. Holt.
Aye.
Gross.
Aye.
Gill.
Aye.
Resolution passes, all ayes. Item 8 is the Interstate 380 FOREVERGREEN Road Interchange Project. This is a resolution approving a right-of-way agreement to move that project along.
Resolution approving a right-of-way agreement for primary road project with the Iowa Department of Transportation for the I-380/FOREVERGREEN Road Interchange Project, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Dodd, seconded by.
Second.
Second by Hoft. Discussion.
Yeah, this covers the actual area of the interchange itself, which will go from what is currently in Tiffin called Park Road on the west side of the interchange, all the way over to Kansas. So our responsibility in this particular case will be nothing as far as this agreement, because the DOT is going to do all of that as part of the interchange itself. But since part of that is on both sides of the interstate is Coralville, we need to be involved in this agreement. So we won't have any responsibilities. The DOT will take care of it all, but we do need to be part of the agreement.
Sounds good. Question? Roll call?
Goodrich. Aye. Holt.
Aye.
Gross.
Aye.
Gill.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
The resolution passes, all ayes. Item 9 is tax rebate. This is a resolution of support for an application by CIVCO to the Iowa Economic Development Authority for an expansion project that they would like to expand their business in Coralville to add 18 new jobs, with the average wage being equal to $27.82 per hour.
Resolution of support for the application of CIVCO to the Iowa Economic Development Authority is introduced for adoption by Councilmember Goodrich, seconded by.
Second.
Second by Gill. Discussion?
Yes, Mark Nolte from ICAD is here, and he's partnered with the city on this project. And you want to just describe a little bit about what CIVCO will be doing?
Good evening. So CIVCO has the opportunity to close a facility in Connecticut and bring those jobs here. So this expansion of just under 10,000 square feet, there'll be initially 20 jobs in Coralville, 5 in Kelowna, with the ability to add 40 more jobs with this expanded office space. And so they've applied for some high-quality jobs program and some other funding from the state of Iowa, and as a part of that, there's a local match requirement. So they go before IDA board next Thursday, and so here to seek the local match portion to help the company grow.
Super. Glad to do it. Any questions for Mark? Any other questions? Roll call.
Holt.
Aye.
Gross.
Aye.
Gill.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Goodrich. Aye.
Resolution is approved, all ayes. Item 10 is consolidated transit funding application. This is setting a public hearing, excuse me, for April 11th, 2017 on the Coralville Transit, City of Coralville's annual transit funding application to the Iowa DOT.
Resolution setting a public hearing on the City of Coralville fiscal year 2018 Iowa Department of Transportation Consolidated Transit Funding Application, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Hof, seconded by.
Second.
Seconded by Hoft? Or
Gross.
Gross. Gross. Okay. Any discussion? Roll call.
Gross.
Aye.
Gill.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Resolution passes, all ayes. Item 11 is the Iowa River Landing.
You want me to vote?
I'm sorry. Mr. Holt.
Aye.
Did I cut her off or do we?
No,
No, I missed it.
no, she forgot about me.
Okay.
Pretty
All
far
in
away
favor?
Aye.
Now, item 11, which is the Iowa River Landing Retail Lease Agreement. This is a resolution setting a public hearing for March 28th on an agreement would be a 7-year lease with Louis Wine Dive for Unit B in the Iowa River Landing. Alternate proposals for this project must be received by 10 a.m. on March 13th.
Resolution resetting a public hearing on a proposed lease agreement with Louis Wine Dive Parent LLC, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Gross, seconded by.
Second.
Seconded by Hoft. Discussion.
Yeah, this is basically just restarting because of the next week's council meeting is when the public hearing was set for. So because we're not having a meeting, and tonight we didn't have the 30 days yet, so that's why this is being reset.
Very good. Roll call.
Gill.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye.
Hoft.
Aye.
Gross.
Aye.
Resolution is approved, all ayes. I would consider a motion to approve the consent calendar as presented or amended.
Move to approve the consent calendar items A through G inclusive.
Second.
Moved by Gill, seconded by Hoft. Any discussion? Roll call.
Dodds.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye.
Hoft.
Aye.
Gross.
Aye.
Gill.
Aye.
Consent calendar is approved, all ayes. City Administrator report?
Nothing at this time.
Okay. And Mayor's report, and I have nothing either, other than, since we're not meeting next week, to wish everybody a happy spring break. And if you're getting away, be safe. If you're sticking around, hopefully enjoy some warm weather. City Attorney report.
I'm not going to interrupt the brevity of tonight's meeting. I have nothing.
Okay, very good. Committee and council members report. Lori?
I tried to find it. I guess it's on my other email. Sherry Proud and the Parks and Rec Department have a new newsletter that's very timely. You should call the Parks and Rec Department or email them and ask them to get on their newsletter. It's an email newsletter. So,
Terrific.
thank you.
Jill?
Nothing tonight, Mayor, thank you.
Tom?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Mitch?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
Nothing, Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Bill, okay. Well, I'm going to take privilege and just mention, I was going to let you say it, but I'll say it. Just that the library had a very successful putt-putt for the library this past Sunday. Diana, my wife, worked at it, and it sounded like it was very well attended.
It was.
Yeah,
It
and
was well attended.
Yeah, good.
No, and next year will be the 10th anniversary, the 10th, and so I think there'll be some, there were some interesting proposals at our last library board meeting. For example, there was to have a golf-off between the mayors of Coralville and Iowa City, to have a golf-off between the sheriff and the chief of police. I'll just put that out there, with some things going on. So I will say that. The other thing, I appreciate bringing this up, Mayor. Also, if you've been in the library lately, you'll notice, if you've been in the basement, it's complete chaos because we are getting a brand new audio and visual system put in, which is going to be, it's very similar to what we've got in the council chamber new. So for those of folks, and many of you use it, you'll have much better sound and visual aids for your presentations and meetings.
Okay, good, thanks.
Yep.
And I'll just mention too, that at the next meeting, March 28th, I will be out of state wearing my university hat. So Mitch, you will be in charge at the next council meeting. Just a warning for all of you too.
That I'm in charge, or that you're leaving?
No, that you're in charge.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
Cool attempt. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor say aye.
All right.
Thank you. You're adjourned.